this is Jo from Math Tutor Me. Today we're doing percentages and ratios, and we're going to be finding the whole amount today. So in these questions, we're going to be told that we have a percentage that we've already found, and we want to go back and find out what the original full 100% starting amount would have been. So this first question is going to break it down into some smaller steps for us. It says, by first finding 1%, then 100%, find the whole quantity if 30% of an amount is 1,410. So this is 30%. If I want to find, first of all, 1%, I could divide this amount by 30. Okay, so 1% is just this amount, the 1,410. I divide that by 30. Okay, because this was 30%, if I divide it by 30, that tells me what 1% is. So on the calculator, that is equal to 47. Now, if that is 1%, it's easy to go from 1% to 100% because that's just 100 lots of this, isn't it? So all I have to do is go 47 times by 100, which would be 4,700. Okay, so let's go over that again. This amount is 30%. So by finding first 1%, and then I find out the original full whole amount was 4,700. In effect, we're kind of doing in reverse of what we were doing last lesson. If I was to now find 30% of this amount, like we were doing last lesson, 30% of 4,700 gives me the question that I started with. Okay, so hopefully you can see we're kind of trying to go backwards here from last lesson. Let's have a look at B. 42% of a quantity is 35,322. So if this is 42%, first of all, let's just find 1%. So that means I just take my money here, the 35,000, etc., and I'm going to divide that by 42 because that is 42%. 35322 divided by 42 is 841. Then I can find the full amount by timesing that 841 by 100. Okay, which would be 84100 dollars. Okay, let's have a look at question 2. In a school, 12% of the students are learning to play the piano. If there are 72 students in the school learning to play the piano, how many students attend the school in total? So we're taking this 12%, the small proportion of the school that we know, and using that to find the whole amount. So let's combine these two steps here into a slightly shorter method now. I have 72 students represents 12%. If I do 72 divided by 12, that would tell me the 1%, which I then need to multiply by 100 to find the full amount. Okay, so that's combining that there. 72 divided by 12 times 100 to find the full amount. 72 divide, that means that there is 600 students in the school. Okay, let's look at question 3. A mobile phone is reduced in price by 15% to $714. What percentage of the original price is the reduced price? Okay, so I've had a discount of 15%, which means that this price is actually, if I take that 15% off 100, it is actually 85% of the cost. Okay, so this isn't 15%. I'm not paying, this is not 15% here. It's actually 85% of the full price. So we need that step first so that in part B, we can find what the original price was. So this $714 is 85%. So I need to take that 714. If I divide it by 85, that will tell me 1%, times it by 100 to find 100%. In the calculator, the phone would have originally been priced at $840. Okay, that's the end of our examples today. Time for you to have a go. So it's just a couple of questions to try here. Pause the video, give them a go, and then restart to see the answer. In question 1, we want to use the strategy of first finding 1%, then 100% to find the whole quantity if 54% of a quantity is 324. So first of all, the 1% will be found by taking that 324 and dividing it by 54. Okay, that's 6. So that means our 100%, we just need to multiply this amount by 100. 6 times 100 is 600. Final answer. B, 76% of an amount is $86 or $86.40. So find, first of all, 1%. 1%, I take my 86.40 and I divide it by 76. So that is 0.9. So then I can find 100% by doing 100 lots of 0.9, which will be 90. Okay. That one's done too. Question 2. Students get a 20% discount at a sporting goods store. If a student pays $78 for a tennis racket, what was the full price? Now, this $78, they didn't pay 20%. They paid 80%. Okay, so the discount was 20%, meaning that they still had 80% to pay. So let's write that down first. So they pay 80%. So I need to use 80% when I do my method over here. So if it cost them $78, if I divide that by 80, I find 1%. I times that by 100, and that will tell me what the original full price of the racket was, which is $97.50. All right, that's the end of our lesson today. Keep practicing. I'll see you next time.